Good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Tarot Time. Happy Thursday. Is everyone excited for the 4th of July? If you celebrate, some people are in different states. Luna's not, because the fireworks really play a number on her. I have to tell you the truth. But anyway, the other day I fell through a rabbit hole with watching clips from The Urban Cowboy. Now, if you've never seen it, you should go see it just so you can say you've seen it. I don't think it's a great work of art, but it's pretty entertaining. I will say that it's pretty entertaining. And the Deborah Winger, John Travolta, and I was watching it and I forgot her name was Sissy. This is how senile I'm getting. And it dawned on me when I was growing up, that was my nickname. That was my nickname. My brother started it because he was older and he couldn't say sister or call me Denise. So he would just say Sissy, and it stuck with everybody in the family. And up until the day my mom passed, she would still call me that. And I remember my daughter would laugh when she would call me that. She would like, why are you calling her that? And she goes, we've called her that since she was a baby. But it was funny how watching that triggered that memory in me. And it's kind of like tarot card reading when you see certain objects in there, certain pictures, it triggers something kind of in the back of your head that maybe you haven't thought of, and it brings it to the front and it brings it alive. So if you do read tarot, you understand what I'm saying. If you don't, it's like, I always compare it sometimes to driving down the highway and you see a billboard and you see some sort of a sign, and it just reminds you of somebody or something. And then maybe you think about that person and then all of a sudden they reach out to you. So it kind of all goes hand in hand, but it all starts with the visual, what we see. All right, using Robin Wood deck. Let's see what we have. Let's see. I'm going to go get myself some plants tomorrow for my deck. My deck is all set up. It's just missing my plants, and I got to put some of my doodads out there. And I bought a like a bench where you can sit on, but you can store stuff in it, and it has to be put together. I have to be honest with you, I hate putting together stuff. That's why I will never go to IKEA, because I just hate having to put things together. I don't know what these banks are doing. Okay, enough chit chat. Let's see where we're going. How many of you slide the button? Come on, be honest. Let's see. The card of death. What a way to start a reading. So death is our card of Scorpio. Okay. Death doesn't mean death. It means you take a situation, or you take whatever you have, whatever you're working with, and you make it better. Okay. You try to transform something. Death is all about transformation. So this guy here, he's kind of walking down his path in life, and he's kind of sweeping away what doesn't work. And who hasn't done that? We've all done that, whether it's relationships, jobs, habits, whatever it is. We've all done that. So that's what this guy's kind of doing. He's walking down the street, road, or whatever, and he's sweeping things away that don't work, because you can't transform if you're going to continually do the same thing. What's that saying? You can't do the same thing and expect different results. It's a side of insanity. So it's definitely my Apple Watch, I have it set so every time I turn it, wait, I would have to do it this way. Every time I turn it, you could see a different butterfly. So anyway, little side note there. So anyway, death card tells us that if you want to transform yourself, nobody ever tells you have to. Okay, nobody's telling you have to, unless it's legally. No one's telling you have to, but it's also referring to, well, it's also saying if you want to, you're going to have to give up some things. You're not going to be able to keep doing the same thing and you're not going to be able to keep eating like crap, not exercising, and whatever, and lose the weight. Okay, you can't do it. So you have to transform something, but you're going to have to change your habits or what you do. So if you want a different life, which we've had this conversation before, if you're looking for a different life, you're looking for different results, I would assume that's probably the most important thing. If you're looking for all of that, you're going to have to be willing to give something up. Okay, so you're going to either have to be, if you're in a relationship that's not a productive one, you might have to give the person up and seek out somebody else, and try. You can't keep trying to take a person if they are a square peg and fitting him into that round hole. Can't do it. Nope. And it's funny, I just want to take a little sidestep over here. So as you know, I do private readings, and I am open for bookings. A little plug there. And I notice a lot of women, men too, I guess I do read for men too, where they're the first to tell me all about the person they were with. They've dissected this person like a high school frog in science class. They tell me what kind of personality they have. They tell me their childhood trauma. They tell me everything. And I'm intrigued, but I say to them, what could you tell me about you? Because that's what really matters the most, is you doing a deep dive into you, not just the other person. Because this other person may or may not care if they ever figure themselves out. That's not your job. Your job is you. So if you're dating somebody and it's not working and you're realizing they have all these different flaws, you probably know enough to know that it's not going to work out. But instead, some women, instead of just like analyzing themselves and saying, well, what is it that I'm really looking for? What is it that I really want? And know this other person can't give it to you. So then you got to know to walk away, right? Death card, walk away. So, who's ever watching this reading, it does look like you are going to be doing a transformation of sorts, but it does look like you have to give some stuff up. That's up to you. I can't force you to do it. I can't like reach through that screen and say, do it. So, you're going to have to give some stuff up. And I will say this, when you give up what isn't working for you, you're going to be mighty surprised at the blessings the universe is going to give you and bestow on you. You're going to be very surprised and you're going to be very happy with that. You're going to be on a venture of a whole new life. All right. I hope this made sense. If you haven't, I don't even know where you would watch it. Go watch Urban Cowboy. Yeah, go watch it. It's entertaining. It's funny. I mean, they had like such a toxic relationship, constantly fighting and everything, and it was one of those. It was just crazy. Go watch it. I don't know where it would be, but Google it. You'll find it somewhere. All right, everyone. I am the Queen of Wands, aka Sissy, and this is Coffee and Tarot time. Everybody, have a great day.